All right. All the, do I have, okay, I got mostly Air Force and I got one. How many Navy? Just one? And the rest are Air Force, correct? No? What do you get?
Coast Guard.
Coast Guard. I got one Coast Guard. All right. So I got one Coast Guard, one Navy, and the rest are Air Force, right? All right. Well, welcome. I know there's a lot of excitement in the air. About to go to training. I know it's probably snuck up on you, so I'm not going to take too much of your time, so you can have more time to hang out with family before it's time to part ways for a little while. But I do want to welcome the family members, and I want to thank you and for your support and encouragement and being part of this ceremony. And I think it's very important. You're a very vital piece of this whole puzzle as far as supporting the military and supporting your loved ones enlisting and going in to serve and deciding on the branch that they're going into and the jobs that they chose to do. I believe it's going to go a long way when they start training and serving, because it comes with a lot of sacrifice, a lot of commitment, dedication, a lot of long hours, time away from home, and for them to be successful, especially going up in rank and having more responsibility and having a successful career, is making sure that everything is good to go at home and that they're being supported for them to be successful and concentrate on the mission at hand. So thank you so much for that, and if you have served previously, thank you so much for your service too. If you're currently serving, thank you so much. For the applicants about to become recruits, thank you again for the commitment that you're making and the decision that you're making, wanting to come in and serve, wanting to be one of the 1% of the United States population. That's something to be very proud of, and humbling experience too, because lots of folks come in and out of this building that then don't get to qualify and have their hearts broken, unfortunately, due to numerous different reasons. So it's an accomplishment in itself. So it's a humbling experience, and definitely speaks loud to your character that you're standing here in this room and wanting to raise your hand. And despite all the things we see on the news today and all the threats that we see out there, so thank you so much. We do need a strong military to protect those freedoms that we enjoy today. And technology is a good thing to have, but without the people running it, innovating it, maintaining it, and making sure it's under control, it's worthless. So it all takes us human beings to make that happen. So thank you for that. So a couple 10-minute target that's staring you in the face right now is basic training. I know that's what you're all thinking about. First of all, get some rest on the way there. It's going to be a long day for you. So make sure you get some rest on the airplane. And before I move on, I just want to say, make sure you keep your knees slightly bent. We've had a couple of incidents where people fell out. You don't lock out your knees, okay? I usually try to say that before I begin, but I forgot to do that. And then when you get to basic training, don't take anything personal from the drill instructors, all right? Drill sergeants, they're there to provide an environment for you to learn how to work under pressure, fast pace, and so they're going to kind of push you to the limits, and you'd be surprised what you cannot do that you thought you couldn't. And there's nothing they're going to ask of you that you cannot handle, okay? Just don't worry about making mistakes, because this is your first training opportunity in the military, so you're going to make them. Just learn from them and learn from your peers that make mistakes. And get out of the comfort zone, volunteer for leadership positions, especially early in, definitely encourage you to do that early in your cycle, so that way you have plenty of room for mistakes. Otherwise, if you do it later in the cycle, they will be a little harder on you, because you should have learned from your peers. Okay? And then just have fun and strive for the highest standards. And I think you will do fine. You have a positive experience if you approach it in a way that this is a learning opportunity for me, not just a thing that I have to get through in order to get to my the next thing. If you approach it that way, your time will go by fast, and you have a more positive experience. Okay. All right. Any questions to me before we move on to oath of enlistment? No. I do have a couple of questions I have to ask. Have you all been briefed and do you understand the DoD applicant briefing on separation policy and restrictions on personal conduct in the armed forces?
Yes, sir.
Have you all been briefed and do you understand UCNJ Articles 83, 85, and 86?
Yes, sir.
At this time, do you have any questions to me in regards to your enlistment, reservations, or reluctance?
No, sir.
All right. Before I go to oath of enlistment, when I say swear or affirm, just pick one, okay? Don't say both. Just pick one or the other. Room, attention! Please raise your right hands. Repeat after me. I state your full name.
I, William Gilman,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear
to support and defend
to support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
and I will bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
to obey the orders
to obey the orders
of the President of the United States
of the President of the United States
and the officers
and the officers
appointed over me,
appointed over me,
according to regulations
according to regulations
and the Uniform Code
and the Uniform Code
of Military Justice.
of Military Justice.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Please lower your hands. At ease. Congratulations. Give them a round of applause. All right. So it's official now. It's no looking back, only looking forward. So one last step we got to do is we're going to sign your contracts. That's going to add you in your payroll. I know that you'd love to do it for free for the love of your country, but we'll pay you while you're in basic training. And then after that, you will pick up the contract from the printer, take it to the front desk, and then you'll be awaiting travel brief, which starts around 10:15, between 10:15 and 10:30, and that's about the time where you have to part ways from your loved ones and go to those briefs and then head up to the airport for your flight to your destination. Any questions?